So my name is Heather Gay. I am a licensed master social worker in South Carolina. I have been with New Hope. I started as an intern in January of 2021, and I've been hired on since December of 2021. So I actually started 2 days after I graduated because I just really enjoyed my internship and working with the kids here. So I knew I wanted to be a therapist with teenagers just because I know children have it rough growing up already as teenagers, just with the hormones and everything going on. On top of that, we've got kids with a lot of life experiences that weren't their fault, that were kind of thrown into situations without having the skills to deal with them. So it was just really important to me to try to work with kids to make them as successful as possible, or give them all the tools to be successful so they don't go into adulthood still hurting and still not really knowing how to navigate things. I had no idea what a PRTF, or a psychiatric residential treatment facility, was until I got my internship, and I was really worried at first because I wasn't sure what to expect. So I got here, and I really liked it. I was expecting it to be people bouncing off the walls all the time, which, I mean, they do a little bit, but it was different from what I expected, because a lot of these kids do have, stuff that has happened to them and trauma, and a lot of reasons why they behave the way they do. I actually really enjoyed my field instructor. She had a lot of knowledge to give, as well as my supervisor, Rebecca, who's still, with us. She was a big part of my reason to work here, along with just really enjoying learning more about the kids and getting involved deeper than just an outpatient level. I've learned that, patience is really important, and also like compassion and understanding. So it's really important to kind of go in with your day, not really having an idea of what to expect, but being open to anything. Because you never really know what a day is going to look like here. Before you come in, before you come into this job, make sure you understand that the kids you're dealing with are not atypical. They are in a lot of ways, but you don't expect really to come in and it just be simple cases, because every case here is really complex. So to me, I've learned to be really open-minded and really patient, and really compassionate. Like, if you see a kid having a crisis, try to come at that situation with the softest kind of voice, try to come from understanding, try to say, hey, how can I help you? So be willing to be like, hey, what is up? How can I help? Versus what is wrong with you? I will say, Rebecca Spanberg, my boss, she has been awesome since I got here. She's very understanding, very experienced, very knowledgeable, and she also has passion towards helping these kids too, and is really good with looking at things from an open mind and giving you perspective that you might not have otherwise. Rachel Rogers was another one. She was a therapist before. She still does contract work, but she was really helpful because she worked with the problem sexual behavior unit, which I do a lot of work on. So her, Dolly with recreation, she's always been really awesome. So, I mean, we do have a great leadership team. So Dolly, Rebecca, Tashina, a lot of people who've been there when I've needed them. Some of the biggest advice I can give is remember what you're doing it for. So, because you're going to have really tough days with kids, because you don't know what a kid's day is going to look like. So always remember why you're doing it. Remember that a lot of these kids have maybe even been through stuff that you haven't been through. They've been through abuse. They've been through a lot of adult-like experiences, even though they're children. So try to come at every day with an open mind, with patience, with definitely compassion, and trying to meet people where they're at is really important, especially these kids. Even if it seems like they're acting out for no reason, there's usually a reason.